Well, thank you, Thomas. And yeah, we have a special guest today. First of all, we've been working with Minlo and Nathan and his company uh, to get the Market Hive coin, designed and dialed in and configured and everything. And we've been successful at getting it up on the Ethereum blockchain, and it's all due to the fact of Nathan and his team. And we really appreciate the hard work that he's done. And today we did this last Sunday, but wanted to do it again today with Thomas and get a recording of it of Nathan and just explaining his background in the blockchain world, and then a little bit about what he thinks about the Market Hive coin, and then well, that'll be it. So with that, and then Thomas, I'll do the introduction. If you want to ask him some questions, you could do that. Otherwise, I'll pop in too. So with that, I'd like to introduce Nathan. And Nathan, if you could just, like you did last week, just give overview of your background.
Hi guys, yeah. So I'm a fan of tuner out of blockchain. So I've been in the blockchain space for since early 2015, and yeah. So I've done a lot. I've created a whole new blockchain with Fogchain. Sorry, I've created a whole new blockchain, and with the company I'm with now, Fogchain, we've actually got the two blockchain-specific patents. One is covers proof of competition, which is a new consensus algorithm that's a competitor to that of proof of work and significantly more scalable. And the other one is for geographically located blockchains, which has got enormous potential. But aside from just that, yeah, so I've been all around the space. I've helped out with other ICOs in the past, and yeah, so I've done quite a bit, and working on this Market Hive project. It's it's had some challenges, but we've gotten through it, and yeah, uh, it's been great.
Okay, so last week I got into the meeting, I guess, a little bit after you had started, and you had shared your perspective of Market Hive, what you think of it. I kind of look at Market Hive as being more of a version 2 of the blockchain. I see most of the ICOs out there are all a version of financial technology, and we're not a fintech. If anything, we're like a really advanced version of Steam It. There's a couple other wannabe social networks, and that's all they are, is a social network. They're moving on to the blockchain. Well, we are what you would call next generation. We're not a social network, we're a market network. So we are trumping the social networks, and by building this market network on the blockchain, we're able to do a lot of advantages that, well, as far as I can see, there's nobody else doing anything like this. I was just curious what your perspective would be on that, because you had shared that with us, I think, last week.
Uh, yeah, I think with the blockchain space developing the way it is, I think there's a enormous potential for all kinds of stuff. And from what I understand about what you guys are doing, there's definitely a lot of potential to be had there as well. So, uh, yeah, I mean, with the tokenization methods that if you guys are going along the route that the Siemens going, then uh, uh, that could have enormous opportunities as well. So yeah.
All right. So as we move forward, I know that we've got the blockchain operational now. I actually have gone and looked at it, and I'm sure other people have too. And I'm sure that most of our people that are in here right now don't really know what they're looking at. Do you want to try to explain this to them?
Yeah, so there's 300 billion Market Hive tokens currently on the Ethereum network. It's in a ERC20 compatible smart contract, so it'll work with any ERC20 compatible wallet. And uh, and yeah, so right now it's can I control this? No, I cannot. Okay, that's okay. So what's your
If you want me to click on something, just let me know.
yeah, okay. So if you take a look at where there's a total supply, and then there's a contract to the right of that. That contract is actually where this token is located, and you can see all movements in the token so far. So far, there haven't been any movements at all. So. Uh, so yeah, that's where we're at with it right now.
Okay, so we're really close to our wallet being completed and ready to make available to everybody. Doug, you might want to slip in here to talk about the wallet, the first airdrop, the benefits of the airdrop, and some of the perks that we're doing. Where are we out on that? I'll take my microphone off so you can talk.
Yeah, thanks, Thomas. So yeah, we have the wallet designed and ready to go, which is great. Like Nathaniel said, that in the meantime, you could store these market out coins in any Ethereum compatible wallet. But our fully functional wallet with the messaging and the KYC and the 2FA is been designed, and it's on Minno's attach sheet to get implemented. Another great thing is, if you stay tuned later today and go to the next meeting, you'll hear the second part of the exciting about how this wallet's going to be implemented a little bit faster than we thought, and a little bit further along than we had previously hoped for. So it's all great news. And then on the airdrops, that the API, Nathaniel and his team got the API written, and the API is just basically a way to two computers to talk to each other. So the MarketHive.com back office could talk to this Ethernet blockchain here and be able to um, tokens from one wallet to the other wallet through programmatically. And that's all ready to go. They completed that. The Minlo team has already tested it, and it's being integrated into the back office of MarketHive.com right now, which means that the airdrop is just around the corner. There's 3 different stages that we're having with the airdrop, but one is the internal stage with our entrepreneurs. It'll go into the MarketHive coin bucket. If you go to your profile page, you'll see that there's you scroll down the bottom, you see there's a MarketHive coin purse there.
Hold on a second. Hold on, I'll go there. Hang on, let me take it there. Just
okay.
Give me a second here. Go ahead and keep talking. I'll
okay.
Catch up with you.
Yeah, no problem. So that's we're gonna drop for the entrepreneurs there first. Just an internal drop, and then we'll give all the free active people that's logged in the last 90 days. We'll give a drop to them, and then we will implement the API and install it. There, yeah, you can see it down there at the bottom. And any new people that come in, they'll get their 500 coins. And if you're at the entrepreneur level and they come in through your profile, then you'll get a matching 500 coins. So I call this the accumulation phase. That you want to accumulate as much in that coin clip there as possible over these next 30 so days, and then when the wallet, the external wallet, and the exchanges start rolling on board, that's when you can start with basically doing what you want with the coins. So that's very exciting. The micropayments, all the infrastructure for the micropayments is done behind the scenes. We just now have to configure all the actions that we want to pay on. And that will be also coming right after the airdrops. The micropayment system will be turned on. And then you'll start seeing like Nathan said, there's no activity right now. There's one transaction, which is the creating of the coins, um, and the next step is actually doing the airdrops and the micropayments, and you'll start seeing more and more transactions and people trading coins back and forth, and velocity starts happening, which is great. You know, the pillars that remind everybody of the three pillars of a viable cryptocurrency is community, which we have and we're building, and it gets bigger every day with Market Hive. Technology, and we're using the best of the best. You know, we partnered with Menlo Technologies, and they brought in Nathan and his team through FogChain, who has vast experience. You know, I don't. He's pretty much been around since the beginning of the blockchain. You know, the major implementation of the blockchain. So you can't get much more experience than that. And then uh, liquidity is the third pillar, and the liquidity, the coin clip is part of that. The airdrop is part of that. The micropayments is part of that. Plus our market making techniques and policies that we're installing and putting in will be a part of that too. So it's all goes together with your help and with our technology and our community to build a very viable, a long term coin. We our goal with the market coin is to see a nice steady growth to it, not a rocket ship graph. I mean, those are fine, but we want a nice, just steady 45 to 55 degree graph going up every day. It's nice, steady growth, kind of like what's happening with our user base and our entrepreneur upgrades right now. Nice, steady growth, and why we like that is because that's sustainable over a long term period of time, and it just gets better and better each day. Um, yeah, that's about it for my update. Sorry, I was getting interrupted by a phone call there.
Okay.
Thomas, back to you.
Yeah. I'm here. All right. Well, I know that we're going to be creating kind of a rocketing ahead wallet. Our wallet's going to do two FA. So in other words, with our wallet, as our wallet becomes accepted by other systems, but just our system, when you log into Market Hive, your wallet's going to give you a code. Because you're going to log into Market Hive and say, go to your wallet and get your code. You're going to get the code, come back, put it in Market Hive, and it'll make sure that is you. It's going to do know your customer, KYC. So once the wallet's available, your account, in order to get a wallet, you will have to upload your government ID, a selfie, type of thing, just like you do with any type of exchange, like Gemini or Coinbase or BlockHive or any of them. You're going to have to do that with us, or you won't get a wallet. So what's going to basically happen here is you may have multiple accounts, but you're only going to have one account that's going to be able to have the coin, to be able to get the coin drop or the airdrop. In order to get the micropayments, or to get paid in the tutorials, you have to set up know your customer. So once you've done that up to our system, and our AI has looked at it and approved it, and made sure that your account name and everything is all parallel to your ID, then your account is activated, and you download that wallet, and you can download it, put it on your phone, on your tablet, on your computer, wherever you want to put it. That then locks your system in, and all your data is based on and controlled by the keys in your wallet. If I'm not making sense, let me know. Then when you go into your system, I'm going to show you here just a second. You have a thing in your system that allows you to nuke your system, and that's found on your profile page, and you'll see delete account. Well, this will be integrated to the wallet. So when you delete your account, you're basically deleting the keys in your wallet, because what the keys in your wallet are going to do is it's what's going to control all of your content. All your big data on the blockchain will be controlled by the keys on your wallet. So if you want to get rid of everything, all your logins, all of your blogs, all of your images, everything, clicking on that delete your account is a nuke button, and it wipes the slate clean. You wipe out your wallet, you wipe out your KYC, your everything goes away. And the reason we're doing this is because and it's one of the reasons why we're doing the blockchain. This means that you control you. We don't control you. Now, many of you are probably aware of the issues of Facebook. Some of you may even be victims of Facebook randomly suspending you, deleting stuff that you have on there, taking your data and selling it to other people, people hacking into. I don't even think that really they were hacked in. I think it was an inside job, but that's my opinion. Your data being disseminated out there, your IDs, your browsing, your facial recognition. I mean, they stalk you. Well, in Market Hive, it's completely different. We don't sell your data. We don't stalk you, and we don't track you. We let you do all of that. We let you decide what you want to see on your news feed. Our news, and it's all of this is because we're bringing on the blockchain. You'll be able to go to your news feed and say, yeah, in my news feed, you can set up keywords. Anybody talks about any of these keywords, I want to see it on my news feed. If you want to have 25 million friends in your system, you're not going to be limited to 5,000. You can have as many as you want. And you can give priorities to the friends. You say, yeah, I want this person to always show up. I only want this person to show up when they talk about this. So you'll be able to create your own algorithm. And all of this is going to be controlled and put into the wallet. So everything you do in Market Hive, once you've verified your wallet, when we have the micropayments going, when you've qualified for that, to qualify for the micropayments, you don't have to spend any money. You just have to have 3 referrals that came through you. You don't have to upgrade to entrepreneur. I've had to explain this to Sue, so I'm sure I have to explain it to you, that they're not related to each other, but you do have to qualify by bringing in 3 people, then your micropayment starts paying everything that you do in the system. So you publish to the newsfeed, coin gets sent to your account, which can then gets transferred to your wallet. So when you have money coming in from what you're doing, it's going to come down here, and I'm assuming that. Is somebody sleeping? I hear snoring. That is going to become its own category within our system, but all this is all dependent upon that wallet. So when the wallet is completed, your wallet's going to work like Telegram. But we're just about to cut a deal with a conference room webinar system that is the only thing. And you can comment on this, Nathaniel. I've looked at a lot of conference systems out there, and they're all centralized. Like Zoom is an executable file you have to drop down on your computer, and it opens up port 25 to communicate. It lets communications come in and out through port 25, which, if you know anything about hacking, that's a bad thing. If you go look up hacking on Zoom, you'll see a lot of people talking about how they've got their accounts hacked because they're using Zoom. Zoom's an executable file. And Zoom writes to and reads from a central server. Go to meeting, central server. Free conferencing, central server. All of them are all central servers. There's only one out there that's peer-to-peer. The only thing that their central server does is it holds the database, which can easily be taken from a centralized database and distributed out on the blockchain. The peer-to-peer function can work in the wallet and in the web-based systems that we're building. Does that make sense, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
Okay, you know how Skype used to be peer-to-peer, then they moved it to being centralized, which eliminated any potential of it ever becoming a blockchain thing. Whereas the web system, the conference system that we are acquiring is all HTML5, and it's all peer-to-peer. So I believe that because it's peer-to-peer, we should be able to take it and put it into our wallet. For all intents and purposes. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some challenges in there, but do you agree with that?
Yeah. Well, well, we would have to take a better look at the technical details there. But yeah, when you have peer-to-peer over centralized servers, there's less risk involved typically.
Yeah, and when it's running peer to peer through the blockchain, the security and privacy of it is greater too, because it's going to all be running within the confines of a wallet, which the security on that running through a blockchain is it can be far greater security than running out of centralized. I know this, and I'm sure you would agree with that. That's one of the problems with centralized systems like Facebook, etc. Is there is one place where you can go get everybody's information, and you don't have to have matching ledgers for any type of activity that occurs with hacking. Whereas hacking into a blockchain, you need like a quantum computing system that's more cost you more money than the profits you're going to make off of the crime.
Yeah, depends on the blockchain. But yeah.
All right, so I guess we can wrap this up. I'm looking forward to some of these milestones to be behind us. I'm looking forward to our wallet, our first version of our wallet being released. But I have a feeling that's going to be pretty soon. Thank you for coming, Nathaniel and Doug. If you want, you got anything?
Thank you.
You have any additional words besides snoring?
Sorry about that. That's my dog.
The snoring dog.
I didn't mean to interrupt your meeting.
That's okay.
No, thank you, Nathaniel, again for taking time out on your weekend to give us an update. And everybody, stay tuned. This is exciting times at Market Hive, and there's another meeting in about 2 hours to talk about an exciting announcement. So clear your schedule and get on that. It's going to be great.
All right,
Talk to you
thanks
guys
everyone.
again.
Bye.